Have you ever wondered why one person can dance for hours without getting tired? Another person enjoys solving difficult problems, and someone else can talk or sing all day. What if the reason isn't laziness or talent? What if people simply have different kind of energy? Hi guys, today I'll be reading from my phone because I'm about to say a lot and I don't want to miss out on any point. In this video, I'll share a simple way to think about your energy and how understanding it can help you choose hobbies, career, and even business ideas that fit you better. Make sure you stay until the end because I'll show you how to discover your dominant energy and how you can turn it into something meaningful or even a source of income. Let's get started. I would like to group energies into three main types: body energy, mental energy, and vocal energy. One clue to finding your energy is this: when you are doing something that matches your natural energy, time seems to pass quickly, and instead of feeling drained, you often feel excited and refreshed. The first is body energy. People with strong body energy enjoy activities that involve movement. They often enjoy dancing, sport, exercising, hiking, and physical games. Moving their body makes them feel alive. The second is mental energy. People with strong mental energy enjoy thinking. They like activities that involve solving problems, observing people, planning, creating new ideas, critical thinking, and learning. For some reason, like thinking challenges them in a good way. The third is vocal energy. People with strong vocal energy express themselves with their voice. They may enjoy singing, talking, teaching, encouraging people, storytelling, public speaking, and voice acting. Using their voice gives them energy instead of taking it away. Let's talk about how to discover your energy. The interesting thing is that energy shows up in your everyday life. You have to pay attention to it. Ask yourself these questions: do I naturally move around a lot? Do I spend most of my time thinking and observing? Do I always enjoy talking, singing, or encouraging people? These small habits are clues to finding our energy. Pause this video for a moment. Think about what makes you lose track of time. What activity makes you feel excited instead of tired? This could be where your strongest energy is. Now let me give you an example. Imagine three friends: David, Ben, and Esther. They all decide to attend dance class. David is smiling, excited, and full of energy. Ben keeps looking at his watch. Esther is already thinking about going home. For David, dancing is fun. For Ben and Esther, it feels like a long day. A few days later, they attend a psychology class. This time, Ben is fully focused. He wants to answer every question, but David is bored. Esther has probably rolled her eyes 5 times and can't wait for the teacher to finish. Later, they attend Esther's singing class. Esther enjoys every minute. She loves expressing herself through music. David and Ben support her, but after a while, they quietly tell her, "Can we go now?" The class isn't exciting for them. So what happened between these three friends is that David has stronger body energy, Ben has stronger mental energy, Esther has stronger vocal energy. None of them is better than the other. They are simply energized by different things. Another thing to know is that your energy can be combined. You don't have to fit into only one category. Some people have too strong energy, others might even have three. The important thing to know is The important thing to know is which one is strongest. If you are not sure, rank them from strongest to weakest. For example, if you find yourself talking a lot, vocal might be your strongest, so rank it first. Then occasionally, if you love reading, mental energy should be ranked second. If you dance few time or have less body movement, rank body energy third. Knowing your order helps you understand yourself better. For example, people with strong body energy may become gym instructors. People with strong mental energy might become problem solvers. People with strong vocal energy might become singers. Also, check the description in this video because I'll put other examples of energy and I don't want to list everything here. I know you might be wondering why I said it's important to find your energy, but I'll talk about that soon. The importance of directing your energy is simple. When you spend more time doing things that naturally energize you, you're more likely to stay interested, improve your skills, and enjoy the process. Let me give you an example now. If I don't just like singing, there's nothing you can do to make me like singing. If I don't want to bake a cake, there's nothing you do to make me bake that. Even if I bake it, it will not come out perfect like someone else that is more interested in baking that cake. If I probably like reading psychological topics, reading biology, or anything that I find interesting, there's a higher chance for me to produce something better out of it than if I sing all day when I don't just want to do that. And it's also important that when you are choosing a course in university or a career, you consider all these things as factors. Because if you have less vocal energy and you decide to pursue singing, at the end of the day, you might end up getting tired. So it's important to know, like, where do I have a lot of energy? Like, is it body, is it vocal, is it mental? And most of the time, you can also spot this around your friend. In a group of friends, there's someone always talking, there's someone that is good at dancing, there's someone that is so intelligent. I don't want to just put intelligence together with mental energy because mental energy requires a lot, like creative thinking, drawing, artists, but just bringing something out of the mind. So try to like figure it out yourself and think where most of your energy lies. But another clue is how you react during difficult moments. Ask yourself, when life becomes stressful, what do I naturally do? Do I call someone and talk? Do I sing or speak out loud? Do I go for a walk or exercise? Do I sit quietly and think through the problem? Your natural response can tell you something about your strongest energy. For example, when life becomes so stressful for you, maybe you are going through a heartbreak, divorce, or you just lost your job, those can also be clues to tell you where your strongest energy lies. For someone that has vocal energy, they might call their sister, brothers, friends, family members to talk about it 24 hours. While someone that has strong body energy might just decide to lift heavy weights 247 or even prefer boxing to just let everything out. And for someone that has strong mental energy might think about this situation a lot, like 24 hours a day. They might use 8 hours to think about the situation and why it happened the way it happened. So just think, whenever you are facing something difficult, how do you handle it? And your natural response to all this can tell you something about your strongest energy. Also, don't limit yourself to the 3 energies I mentioned today. Keep exploring yourself. Notice what takes up your time. Notice what you naturally enjoy. Then ask, how can I create something useful with this? For example, if you watch movies all the time, maybe you could become an actor, actress, scriptwriter, or movie director. If you love dancing, share dancing video online and teach dance. If you enjoy talking, you could become a coach, teacher, presenter, or podcast host. If you love cooking, make cooking videos or teach people your recipes. If you enjoy reading, use what you learned to write a book or create educational content. There's something that naturally excites each of us. Your job is to discover it and give it direction. And the thing about discovering your energy is that from a very young age, people around you are going to notice it. Even if you sit at the park and observe different children, you see that there's a child that enjoys talking more. There's a child that just sits by themselves and love to think or analyze the whole situation. While there's another child that is so active and playing around the playground 247. So just try to remember, like, what did you enjoy doing as a child? Like, do you enjoy talking? Do you enjoy dancing? Do you enjoy a lot of body movements? In fact, let me even say this. You could also spot your energy even when you are still doing negative things. Do you enjoy gossiping with your friends? That is vocal energy. That is just it. If you enjoy like talking with your friends 247, just know you have a very, very strong vocal energy. But the thing about that is that you also have to put it to use. So from today, start putting a lot of your vocal energy into use and don't just waste it. Even if 24 hours a day, you're going to gossip for 12 hours. The remaining 12 hours, use it to coach people, use it for therapy, just something else, but use your voice. I was also like, I'm going to share a practical guide with you guys. If you feel like you have a lot of energy in one area but don't know how to make money from it, check the link in the description. I've put together a list of 82 business and income ideas that might help you get started. And the thing about that practical guide is that it lets you know what you should do before starting anything and things you should know. There's also a section where I put how to find investors or fund for whatever you choose. And also, among the 82 income and business ideas, there are ideas that you can start with little to no income. Like, you could just wake up today and say, okay, I pick this and I want to start it. So make sure to check it out. Finally, remember this. If your energy is always directed towards things that don't fit you, you might lose interest quickly or feel unhappy. That doesn't mean you should never try new things. It simply means that understanding yourself can help you spend more time on activities that bring out your best. So I'm thinking of a scenario to give for this. So now I want you to think about your daily life, what you do 24 hours a day. And when you think about it, ask yourself, like, am I putting my energy in the wrong place? Do I have a lot of body energy, but instead I'm talking? Do I have a lot of mental energy, but instead I'm dancing? So if you realize that, oh, I've probably been putting my energy in the wrong place all this while, maybe it's time to change it. That's why I put the link in my bio so you could choose what fits your type of energy. And trust me, the thing about that practical guide is that there's always an income or business idea for whichever energy you have. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Also, your friends or family might need this video because they are yet to discover their dominant energy. So make sure to share it to them. I'll see you in the next video.